I'm Todd.
Hi, I'm Heather.
And we're making time now. We're sitting up here to the Kingsley Viaduct, but that's what we know. This is kind of in our...
As you can see at the sign above us here, it's officially named the Martins Creek Viaduct. Everyone around here calls it Kingsley Viaduct, but the official name of it is the Martins Creek Viaduct.
Yeah, but all the locals call it the Kingsley Bridge.
They built not too long ago, they built this nice little lookout area here. It's real nice. We'll show you in a minute. We have a nice view of the bridge behind us. So the sign that we were just sitting in front of tells all about it. It's the Martins Creek Viaduct. From 1912 to 1915, the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad shortened its Clark Summit to Halstead route by 3.5 miles. The project was constructed, the Martins Creek Viaduct and the Tunkhannock Creek Viaduct, which we're going to go to next. The Martins Creek Viaduct was the first one completed. It became the world's largest reinforced concrete bridge. Today, after Nicholson, it remains the second largest bridge of its kind. The new route was deemed a cutoff, and it cut off 39.5 miles in length. It made it less steep and less curved, so it really reduced the distance they had to travel. The designer was a gentleman named Abraham Burton Cohen. He designed the bridges in Scranton and Binghamton and oversaw construction of the D&L Railroad bridges at the same time. So anyway, it says that the viaduct is 1/4 mile in length, and its 12 pillars are anchored 60 foot above the creek's bedrock. The Martins Creek deeply impacted the surrounding communities of Kingsley, and at the time there was a lot of Italian, German, and Eastern European immigrants. In 1914, the bridge was completed, and the railroad had a lavish dance for 200 of its employees on top of the bridge. It was attended by the employees and their families, and also in attendance was the Oppenheim Orchestra brought in from New York City. Beautiful view. We just got done spending a little bit of time here. It's beautiful. Real nice area they have. This is the best view of the bridge in the area, so it's really nice that they made this nice lookout spot. So this is at the Martins Creek Viaduct, known by the locals as Kingsley Viaduct, and we're on our way down to Nicholson, where the Tunkhannock Viaduct is. We'll see you there.
Yep, and this here is right off Route 11. Real easy to get to. You can hear Route 11 traffic behind us. Just up the road, probably half a mile, maybe a mile. So gonna go down to Nicholson now and
so
check that
about
out.
Another 15 minutes, we'll be in Nicholson. We just left the lookout point and drove down here to Route 11 to get right up to the bridge. So here we are right at the bridge, and quite a few cars going by actually.
Yeah, this is right on Route 11, right outside of Kingsley.
But yeah, the bridge is right here. It's a short drive down from the lookout point.
Train. pretty cool. A train going over while we're here.
This is what they call the Tunkhannock Viaduct. Up ahead, we're pulling into the old Lackawanna D&L Railroad Station. They opened it up as a museum.
Tunkhannock Viaduct. This is in little town of Nicholson. $19.15. It's comparing the Martin Creek Viaduct to the Tunkhannock Creek Viaduct. Quite a bit bigger. $14.3 million project called the Clark Summit Halstead Cutoff. Pretty cool.
So, is it something where you think we could have a meeting here? Maybe bring on the relevant people together? I mean, I realize Kane does.
The arrowheads.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, the historic piece and what I want to do their program. Yeah, they're a great program.
Well, that's pretty clock. It tells you the military time and regular time. And if you want, you can buy a book for $10 and tell you about the Nicholson Bridge being built. This is all the men that built all the viaduct. One pillar, they had to go down 90 feet. The first pillar, 90 feet, to hit bedrock, they had quicksand. Second one was 70 feet, all by hand.
Yeah, like nowadays we take the stuff already, we just email.
Yeah, right? You gotta sit down and actually think about it.
George Ray was.
Well, we made it down here in Nicholson, and we're at the Tunkhannock Viaduct, better known as the Nicholson Bridge to everybody local. The reinforced concrete structure was the largest in its kind. It went into service in 1915 on the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad. The bridge is 2,375 foot long, and it rises 240 feet above the Tunkhannock Creek. It was a focal point of the 39.6-mile relocation between Clark Summit and Halstead. The novelist Theodore Dreiser called this viaduct one of the true wonders of the world.
Originally, the railroad ran down Route 11. That's when they changed it and put it up there. They did. And they put it up there, and they sold this road to the state. The railroad did, for $1. And it kind of put a hurting on the railroad because they had a nice straight flat highway now.
I was baptized in the fountain of youth. I was scrutinized for telling the truth. There's a scandal going on around here, are reflections. Looking back in the mirror, did I mention I was loose in the tooth? I got to move on. Got mountains to move. I got mountains. Mountains to move. I got mountains.
Highlands Campground in Dalton, Pennsylvania. It's a small campground, but it's very nice. The owner, he's a son, and he just took it over 2 years ago. He's starting to run it. But it's a very, very nice campground. I'm glad we stopped to check it out. They have the little office. They have a nice little pool here. And then up in back, they have a pavilion with brand new picnic tables. And then up in the back behind that is the game room. Everything's very clean, very nice campground. They got their nice game room up back here. They have a little air hockey table here. And then they have some pinball machines. They have some laundry over here in the corner. And then some more of the games over here.
Yeah, he said he was trying to bring it back out of the 60s. He's slowly getting there, but he's, you can tell by some of these pinball machines are antiques.
Yeah, they're like the kind that I used to play when I was a kid. Go, Jake.
She's playing the time machine.
Jake doesn't know what to think with all the noise.
Well, we got this we found a campsite for the night. It's Pineland Campground in Dalton, PA. Decent little place. I never knew this was here. I mean, so pretty good. We got here, got this fire pit. I never had one quite like this. We got a stick over on this side, over here, that's holding up this limb, a branch holding up this leg here of the tripod, and so we're making it work. It'll work. We've got some chicken legs we're gonna put on here, clam on there, and squeeze just some big wings. So probably cook them about 300 degrees or so. We're not gonna do no slow cook or smoke on them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with that fire, but we'll We'll make it work. Checking on the chicken legs here. Got a little dart. I already flipped them here. They'll be all right. I think that'll cure up here. I was doing other things and looked, and I had the gauge was all the way around. So I think it goes to 900 degrees. That probably had 1,000 degrees on them. So scorched them a little bit, but they'll be all right. It's nothing too bad. It's just a little cosmetic. Didn't burn anything up, but so they'll be all good. Gonna need probably another 20 minutes or so. All right, we'll take a look at them. We got a thermometer here. I think they're pretty close. I think they're done. They're not as pretty as what I normally make, but they look pretty good. That one's split wide open, so he's probably done. Yeah, that's 190. That's a real big one there. Yeah, he's 180. He's the biggest one, so yeah, that's 185 and climbing. So they're all done. We'll put them on a plate here. I was gonna put some barbecue sauce on them, but all we're gonna do is treat them like regular wings. We're gonna just dip them in your favorite barbecue or hot wing sauce is what we're gonna do. I was gonna cook some barbecue sauce on them, but it's getting late here. It's about going on 7:30. I'm getting kind of hungry, so we're gonna eat these bad boys. They don't look pretty good, but not as good as they normally would. Like I said, we had I was doing other things, and that's what happens when you're cooking and doing other things. Your fire has a tendency to get away from you. So we're gonna go walk around here, eat here quick, and walk around and take a stroll through the campground. And for the price, it's a decent little campground. I'm thoroughly surprised. So we'll see you folks later. Make sure you make yourself some time.
Mountains to move, I got mountains. Mountains to move, I got mountains. Mountains to move, a transformation. We'll get a new look.